Hello, I'm Janette Burke, online media personality, interviewer, TV show podcast host of Janette's TV podcast, red carpet event host, correspondent, brand ambassador, MC speaker. And I'm back with another Janette's Tips and Sips. Go ahead, pour yourself a cup of tea, coffee, cocoa, whatever else you feel like drinking on this fine day, and come and join me. This is the conversation I have once a week with my 15.2 million savvy women besties all over the world. And it's where we share lifestyle tips, hacks, products, and so much more. Well, today I'm going to be talking about interchanging outfits for spring, updating your look, but also making it easy to pack it up if you're going to do some summer traveling or spring traveling. So the first thing you need in your wardrobe is some pretty good staple pieces that you can mix with other things. That makes traveling easier. It also makes coordinating pieces and interchangeables so much easier. And it's also more affordable. Some people like to call this the capsule wardrobe. I just like to call it interchanging classic pieces that make you look elegant and elevated. So I'm going to stand up actually and show you that as long as you have a capsule top, this is a capsule top, and everything else can just go on top of it. So I've got a red blazer here today. This red blazer is good to take with traveling wise. It's great with black. It can also be worn with navy. You could do a navy capsule underneath. And what makes it special is the buttons. So these are really nice buttons, and you can dress this up with some gold jewelry, silver jewelry, a mix of them both. I just tend to wear the same jewelry. I find that the jewelry, classic jewelry, goes with everything. The watch is gold and silver. I always wear my studs, things like that. But I want to show you also how you can elevate this. So this is one look, right? But you could also mix the same look. So we're going to use like a black bottom pant. This could be either a cargo pant. They're very in now with this sort of harem. They call this the harem ankle. You can wear that. You don't always have to show the belt. You can tuck it in. But you could also put a different belt over top of it. And so you need a classic. You need a classic black pant, black short, black skirt, maybe even navy. That's good too. As long as you have the capsule and this, anything else can go from here, right? So with this, which is, by the way, very easy to travel with, folds up nicely, doesn't wrinkle in the suitcase, and it's the type of material that it's heavy enough that it's durable, but it's also lightweight enough that it's not super hot when you're in a hot climate, or as we're expecting in Canada, another very hot summer. So once you have that capsule underneath, then putting this type of a jacket over it, no problem. You can go for dinner. You can make it a day of it. You can wear it to the office. Then just dress it up at night. Maybe instead of using a big purse, let me just show you. Instead of using a big purse, which is like more of a day, but this could go day or night, which looks great with this jacket, by the way. You could go with a smaller or clutch purse, and then you can go into the evening. So you could use something smaller. I have both here. So this is just more of an evening style. This looks great. You can throw on a pair of pumps, or you could just do a nice elevated sandal. Even today they show a lot of these pumped up sandals, like a platform. That looks great with it. All you need is a good mani-pedi. So that's a great accessory. And if you didn't want to wear a full jacket, you could do this instead, which is great for if you're inside the office and it gets a little cold with the air conditioning, or if you're going out at night and it gets a little warm. This is great. This is not a full blazer. It's a jacket. You can just put it over top. And because it has so many colors, it's great for that summer, spring look. It really makes a statement. But it's also got that black and that navy. So this actually is interchangeable. You could wear this with all black, like I just showed you. Or you could put black with jeans and still use black accessories like a purse and shoes and tie it together with some nice jewelry. And that'll take you anywhere, really. And you could even, if you don't, it might be a little warm at first, but then it cools down at night, you could tie it around and then just put it on when it's a little chillier and the wind starts blowing or it starts raining or something like that. So these type of pieces are amazing because they give you that structure over your body and with your clothing that just really lift your whole outfit up. And especially if you don't want to be wearing a blazer. So something else in the mid between, some days are cooler, some days are warmer, just a plain black top. This one has a silver zip. You can just put that on with those pants. And because I showed you already that they have that black pant with the this silver drawstring, if you want, you can just tuck that right in and use the silver drawstring. It'll go great with the zipper as your belt. Or if you prefer to wear it with the capsule like I showed you, then you would just work with it. You don't have to use the drawstring. You can even put this over top of it. It would look okay. Here's some other things to elevate your outfits this season. So you want to invest in some good classic pieces. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, that you can work with what's already in your wardrobe. You can just add in a few things without going crazy and buying a whole new wardrobe. You can do so many things. Trends are in. Yes, there's always trends, and color is great for spring and summer. But so is black and white, and it's also a classic. So you want to look and see what you already have that you can add to or work with without going crazy and spending a ton of extra money. So for example, if I wanted to, I could have put this blazer with this black and white underneath. It would have looked amazing too, right? And those black pants. Or even if I want, I could wear this black and white with jeans. And if I don't want to wear red, well, I can throw a black jacket on top, right? Or a black duster jacket, which is the one I just showed you, which is not a full blazer. Or if I really want to get trendy, classic, this is a trench, very popular now. It's great for right now, the beginning of spring, but into summer, it's going to be too warm, but it does look great together. So let me just show you. You just throw it on over top and you put those black pants, or if you don't want to wear black pants, you can even wear the jeans again, the blue jeans with some black shoes or black even booties in this type of early spring. And then you just, how does it get polished? Well, there's lots of ways to polish. If you don't want to wear the striped, you're not a striped person, maybe you think it's going to make you look heavy or whatever, then you can just go straight black underneath. And if you really want to make it look like Paris or really more springy, you just add an accessory like a scarf. This scarf is great because it has so many colors. You can wear it with so many things in so many different ways. You can tie it in so many different ways. And because it has all these colors, it looks great with everything. So you could put it with the black and lift it up. You can even wear that black and white underneath or any solid. And even this red jacket, you might think, well, it's red. Where is it going to go with all these colors? But because it has red in it, you can. And it just, it adds that oomph, that little polished oomph that makes or breaks an outfit. And it has everyone saying, God, she's so stylish. How does she always get it together? It's not that hard. It's really just about having good staple pieces and mixing everything else in between. Now, how do I know all this? You're probably thinking, how come Janette always knows all this stuff? Well, number one, my mother was a makeup artist. Number two, my father was in the clothing business. So I actually started selling clothes when I was 8 years old. Yes, 8 years old. I went to his store at Christmas time. There's a whole story around that, how I made my first sale. After that, as I grew older, I actually used to coordinate people. I was requested. A car used to pick me up at high school 3 o'clock and take me to the store. And I would wait for judges and lawyers and doctors to come who actually requested me to dress them. So I do know a little bit about this, and I'm also a very big into fashion myself. I'm a fashionista. I love being well dressed and well put together, and I can do it relatively inexpensively because I have these little secrets for intercoordinating things. Obviously, accessories matter. I showed you some purses. I showed you a scarf. We talked about jewelry. But even just taking a pair of sunglasses. Now, why do these sunglasses really work? Because I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but they have different colors in the frame. So that means it's going to pick up black, it's going to pick up red, it's going to pick up whatever I want. And that's a great thing to have. If you're traveling, especially, you don't want to take 10 different purses and 10 different glasses with you. You just want to take a few key staples that you can interchange and intermix. Even this scarf, if I wanted to, I could just take off the jacket, use the shell, fold it up in a certain way, and this can actually become like a shawl that you can put right over top, and you can actually wear it like that and just tie it, and it would be gorgeous underneath. Everything picks up when you have black as your staple, or white, or anything like that. So these are a few of my interchangeable dressing tips today to make it easy on you for adjusting to a spring summer wardrobe. And if you're packing, you want to learn how to pack interchangeables that work for several days and that you can get multiple capsule outfits out of. Because if you haven't heard, airlines have put up their fees, and one of those fees is for too much baggage. They're charging like 10 to 20 bucks extra every bag. So if you are like me and you like to have a multitude of outfits with different shoes and purses and that sort of thing, you're going to learn how to pare it down and really get multiple looks. That's my tip for today. And I hope you'll join me again for Janette's Tips and Sips. We come at you every week. Please share your comments in the video section comments below. I love to hear your feedback, and we'll see you next time on Janette's Tips and Sips. I'm Janette Burke, your host, signing off. Have a great wardrobe day.